Okay, so let's look at exercise 14E, question 1A. So what we're told in the beginning of the question is that sine theta is equal to 0.42. And so for A, what we want to know is what sine pi plus theta equals. So that's what we don't know. But what we can do is go back to what we had before, and we can have a look at our relationships we have here and look for sine pi plus theta, which is here. And we know that sine pi plus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Right, so let's just write that down. So we know that sine pi plus theta is always equal to minus sine theta. And we know that sine theta is equal to 0.42. Therefore, minus sine theta is just going to be putting a minus sign here, which means you put a minus sign here, is equal to minus 0.42. And we could say which means sine pi plus theta is equal to minus 0.42, because we said sine pi plus theta is equal to minus sine theta. So let's just do B as well, because we have a cosine instead. So let's go B. So what we're told in the beginning of the question, we are told that cosine x is equal to 0.7. Okay. Now what we want to know, so part B is asking us what is cosine pi minus x. So what does that equal? Again, we go back to our little list of relationships. And so we've got cosine pi minus some angle. And we have a look around and we see that is here. So cosine pi minus theta, cosine pi minus some angle, is always equal to minus cosine theta. So let's write that one down again as well. We know that cosine pi minus theta, where theta is just standing for some angle, is equal to minus cosine theta. So we know that cosine x is 0.7. Therefore, minus cosine x equals minus 0.7. Right, if we put a minus sign here, we have to put a minus sign here. And we know that cosine pi minus theta is minus cosine theta. So cosine pi minus x is minus cosine x, which is minus 0.7. So this tells us that cosine pi minus x, which is what we wanted to know, is equal to minus cosine x, which we just said was equal to minus 0.7. And let's quickly do a tangent as well. So let's have a look at, let's see, let's go f. So again, in the beginning of the question, it tells us we are told that tan alpha is equal to 0.38. And we want to know, so f, we want to know what tan 2 pi minus alpha is equal to. Again, let's come back here. So it might even be useful to just write these down in a list somewhere, so you know what all these relations are, so you can easily come back to them and see. So what we want is tan 2 pi minus some angle. Is that correct? Yep, 2 pi minus some angle, which is equal to minus tan of that angle. So let's write that down. We know that tan 2 pi minus some angle theta is equal to minus tangent of that angle theta. We know tan alpha is equal to this, so minus tan alpha is going to be equal to minus 0.38. Therefore, we have minus tan theta here. That's equal to tan 2 pi minus theta. So 2 pi minus alpha is going to be equal to minus tan alpha. So we'll have tan 2 pi minus alpha is equal to minus tan alpha. So we can even write it like that if we want to again. Minus tan alpha, which is equal to minus 0.38.